Hello again. This is a Pup in the Life, and I'm Vergola, and I'm here with my mom, Marta Basso, and we are recording our very own podcast. This is the intro for anyone who's new and who hasn't come here lately. And you might ask yourself, why is there not an intro, an outro, whatever? Well, the reason is pretty easily explained by the fact that this app that we used is no longer serving us for the right purpose. So we are not basically able to record the shit and actually edit it inside. So mom is still trying to find a way for us to solve this issue, and so here we are. Well, actually yesterday was a rant about how this app is no longer working, and so I am just today talking about how we think about numbers. So there was a project inside mom's company that regarded affiliation and partners. And so we were thinking about how it was cool and potentially very nice to have partners that would sell the service that mom is providing. And so the thing is, why do you need to care about this thing? Well, because selling through indirect sales is better than doing through direct sales. It's easier to manage. It's less costly, not easier to manage, but you actually convert right away partners and affiliates way more easy than converting client. But a client is a client, an affiliate might be, 1 to 5, 10, 20, 30 clients. So it is what it is. Then there is a reason why we're bringing this up right now. And the reason being that you need to think about, okay, I want to do this thing, but what is the plan? What did I do? Yeah, you shall run numbers, right? So if you need me to convince you, but we could run this test with anything regarding numbers. I could just say, okay, the test is you need to run the numbers and understand why this is potentially a good fit for me. And so I would tell you, okay, so let's run numbers. You're gonna see how big of revenues you could get just doing this. So we ran some numbers, and numbers were pretty staggering thinking about them, because results were actually higher in revenues than the results we actually expect from affiliate marketing. So imagine that mom has just created a way to basically recruit more revenue rather than the actual revenue that her company was supposed to be generating. And let me tell you, objectives weren't that high. Now, we're gonna not go through all the numbers that mom brought up lately. But just imagine that we are thinking about closing, for example, €500,000 in this year, this fiscal year. And so €500,000 means that you need to generate €500,000 in revenue. I'm not talking about profit, from whatever source you have, right? So this year, for the run rate, we already generated like 200K plus 150 that's coming from another source, which is the Italian Ministry of Tourism. But let's just say it's 200. If we expect to have 25 affiliates starting from September on, which makes it around 6 to 7 affiliates a month, not that hard, like 1.5 per week of the month, and we expect them to bring 5 clients for €500 in revenue, we're gonna get €62,500. Okay? For a fee, that's potentially 15%, which is for a total profit of more than 43K of revenue. And what's the cool thing about it is that you're not paying ads upfront. So you're just paying the affiliate to run everything for you. Then again, we can say, okay, what about 2025? About 2025, you have €500 times 5, but for 200 affiliates. which makes it 0.7, something like that, for the end of the year. And we're gonna get €500,000 totally from that. Now, partners-wise, if we bring in 5 partners tomorrow and we expect them to close 5 clients each per 5K, not 500 each, we're gonna get 25K per partner, which is gonna be 125K euros per year just this year. And let me tell you, what does this mean is that almost 200K you got just from these 2 sources, okay? Now, when it comes to 2025, it's crazy because the same numbers run on 50 partners, you're gonna get 1.2 million just that year with a net profit of €1 million. Now, what does this mean is that our objective of revenue for next year, which might be, 1.2 million, is actually completely covered potentially by just this 200 plus 50 people, 250 people. Now, it might sound crazy to you, but these objectives are not so crazy and are not so thrown out into the water. Okay, it's fine. I don't expect one single partner to convert one single company because, this is actually the point of partnerships, right? But I expect them to convert at least 2, at least 3, at least 4. Let's give them the objective of 5. Now, what's happening is that some of them will not convert 5, but some of them will convert maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 10. So the number you care is how much you actually get from that, not how much actually each one of those close, even though you need to have something around that. Now, why are we sharing all of this? Because at first, Mom was like, okay, let's create something that makes sense. Let's create something that in theory could potentially be beneficial. And it took time. It took more than 7 months to actually set something up. But once Mom just got down 15 minutes and just planned it all over, it was done. Numbers are actually crazy if you run them. And so the point of this podcast is actually, please consider that the thing you want to accomplish might be just some planning away. But it's not just planning, it's running numbers. The numbers don't lie. I'm sorry, but they don't lie. And maybe you don't like them, but they don't lie. So please, just do it like that. Do it like that. Run your numbers. Let them speak to you. Let them tell you if you're on the right track. Then, of course, numbers, are just planification. There's not something that you can say, oh, okay, we solved it with numbers. No, you're not solving the actual thing with numbers, but it is a good place to start. So this is the podcast. I don't know, to be honest, how long will it take for Mom to actually achieve these objectives. I don't know if everything is going as planned, but still, it is way better than 2 days ago when this thing actually didn't exist. So this is it. I hope I convinced you to run some numbers today, and please let me know in the comments which numbers are you running. We are trying to solve this freaking issue, and I'll let you know how it works. Please bear with us for the moment. And we're gonna be back very, very soon with intro, outro, mid-rolls, presenting ourselves, better audio, etc., etc. Meanwhile, if you have alternatives to any podcasting app, let me know, let us know. We're here, orphans of what we used before. Check us out on socials, and I'll send you kisses, hugs, and a bit of barks. Bye!